In this tutorial in Microsoft Excel, we're going to show you how to use the outline feature. Sometimes the outline feature is a great thing to use when you want to create a report where you don't have all the data of the details. So let's assume we have this report and we want to be able to print it several ways. And in some ways we want to show it only by region or only by quarter. And so we can create a vertical or horizontal, or an outline that's both. The two things to remember when you're going to do an outline. First of all, the data needs to be arranged in a hierarchy. Here the state names are the lowest level of data, and then we summarize those by regions. And across it's the months are the lowest level, and we summarize those by quarters. I've outlined those in yellow for you. But you have to make sure that all your summary formulas are entered correctly and are consistent. And I've done my best to do that in the areas marked out in yellow. So we're going to do that in this case. One reminder is much of what we're going to do you can do more efficiently in pivot tables. And so pay attention to our Sharper Turtle lessons on those if you would please. Let's look at how to do an outline. To do an outline, I click on the Data tab at the top. I move over to the group called Outline. And I have three options: Group, Ungroup, and Subtotal. Let me go ahead. First of all, I need to select if I'm going to outline my row or my column. Let's start out with these three columns. We want to be able to turn this into an outline where these can disappear on a report. And all I will see is second quarter. So I highlight the columns, and then I click on Group. And immediately I have this icon that appears, and I can turn it on or off by hitting the minus, and there that group disappears, so I can just print the summary information for those particular pieces of information. Let's do it again here. We'll do B, C, and D column. And I'll click on Group, and that gives me likewise another option. So if I close both of those, now I just simply get my quarter summary. The nice thing about an outline is I can do the same thing on a row. I'll highlight row 2, 3, and 4, and I'll group those together. Then I'll do 6, 7, 8, and group them together. And then I'll do 10, 11, and 12, and join them in a group. And again, what I can do if I want to, I can click individually or I can click on the number. 2 doesn't work. Let me try 1. 1 compresses all three at the same time. And since these are called level 1, 1 compresses these at the same time. And here I have the smallest double outline possible. If I click on 2 here, now I get to see the states by quarter. And click this back on 1, I can click 2 here, and now I have my 2 quarters in detail without the state detail. And I can click back down here, and I see the full chart. Now normally you won't format it with the colors I have this way, but it gives you an example to see the kind of divisions that you can do in an outline. Now sometimes you need a little more real estate than you have here. If you hold the Control key down and hit the 8 key, your outline areas will disappear on the screen, but they're still there. For example, I will go ahead and activate the outline on those particular columns, but if I hit Control 8, it goes away. Now I can't tell that I can't see the whole sheet, but Control 8 removes or puts my outline control back on the screen. So it's a nice way in the right kind of situation to do this. There is also another way in which you can create an outline. And so what I've done is I've removed all the outline information in the document, gone back to the original look and feel. And you can have Microsoft Excel create an outline with a couple clicks. So I'm going to click here anywhere in my table, and then I'm going to move to Group, but I'll use a down arrow. I'll do Auto Outline. And let's see what happens. Instantly, it was able to guess where my formulas are, and then it outlined according to my horizontal and vertical formulas. If you want to remove an outline very quick, all you have to do is you can click on Ungroup, but you can also do Clear Outline, and that will take all the outline features out of your table. Or you can just ungroup some. We'll go back into Group. I'll do Auto Outline, and then I will click on F, G, and H, and I want these columns not outlineable anymore. I'll click on Ungroup, and all of a sudden that feature went away. So this is a very easy way for you to change what you want displayed in a report, how much detail, using the outline feature in Microsoft Excel.